Hello, this is Goober. Welcome to Blank Card, a game that I made a few months ago but finally decided to put into Tabletop Simulator. Here are the basic rules. Playing a card triggers the played effects after discarding it to the deck. You must play a card during your turn. You win if you get 5 cards in your hand, and you draw a card from the bottom of the deck at the start of your turn. How do you get cards in your hand if you have to discard a card each turn, you may ask? Why, the blank card that starts in the deck. When played, it draws the top card of the color deck, here, and duplicates it before returning the original card to the color deck and the duplicate to your hand. Then you shuffle the color deck. So basically you would do this, then you would do this, then you do that, then you would return this to your hand, then you would put this here. The way I duplicated it was with Control-C, Control-V, if you were wondering. If you are promoted, which I would recommend that you do for this card game. Anywho, that's not all though. Every card has a placed effect that triggers when it or another card places it. So you can play this and then place this, and the placed effects would trigger of this card. So, and because it's placed, I would then play a placed card, which the only card that is placed currently is maroon. So I'd then play maroon. And since maroon has no played effects, nothing happens. Some cards have a tapped effect that can be triggered in response to any action while they are placed, but then need to untap at the start of the turn. So something like orange would, while placed, be able to be tapped in order to trigger its placed effect, or would be able to be tapped in order to replace a card other than a yellow blank card. So that would mean that you could place orange and 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 anyways, this is an infinite loop. If you end up with an infinite loop happening, just don't resolve it. It ends. Anyways, half of the cards have played effects and half of the cards have tapped effects. Olive is optional, but when you play it, you draw the card they play. So when you play this, then they would discard. No, they would play this, and then you would draw that card. And that would trigger the played effects of that card whenever that happens. And replacing a card means they place it, not you. So if you have this and you wanted to replace a card that is placed, and they had, let's say, a yellow card placed, then you would be able to tap this and replace this in order to trigger its placed effects. Except that the yellow card, so you wouldn't be able to, unless you just place this again with replace, because it's replacing it for you, and then you would place this for them. Does that make sense? When someone else discards a card, its played effects do not trigger. And I think that's it. Go have fun.